Hi everyone, this is Grace. How are you? You know, we would live up to age 100 and we might be working until age 80. So let's redesign your life. I always believe to be happy, you need to have a good balance of three things. Your relationship, or including friendship, and good health, and money. And among those things, relationship is the one really cause us problem, or it could hurt us a lot. So today I'd like to talk about friendship. I'm sure many of you experience it, but you think this person is a good friend of yours, but something happened, just a little thing, very trivial thing. Something happened and the other person misunderstands you. You thought you have the best relationship or best friendship you have in the world, suddenly broken. I'm sure you went through that. And what would you do when that happened? Again, this is all personal and depending on your value and preference. But this is how I see it. Well, first of all, I only have small number of good friends. I always have 80-20 rule. 80% of the people are my acquaintance, or the people I see, I say hello, I know them. And the 20% are my friends. But even among 20%, 10% would be my true good friends. And the other 10% are my future friends, or the friends who shares my future vision and our goal and the dream together. So really 20-80 rule. So depending on this person, if the person is among this 80%, then I would care less, because I always feel this way. There are three rules in a relationship. Number one, you cannot change other people. You have no control over the other person, what he or she would think, what he or she would say about you. You just cannot control other people, including your family, including your spouse. After all, we are two different individuals, okay? So even they are your loving wife or loving husband, or your parents or children, you just cannot control the other person. That's one. Number two, I feel there are three kinds of people on earth. We have over 7.4 billion people on earth. Well, let's round it up to 7.5 billion people. Then you can categorize them into three groups. The first, 1/3 of the people, or 2.5 billion people, they are your friends. They love you. They like you no matter what you do. They could be your spouse. They could be your family members. Especially they could be your parents, or they could be your best friends. No matter what you do, they like you. They accept you. And they are your friends. Okay? That's 1/3. Now, the opposite 1/3 of the people, or 2.5 billion people on earth, are your enemies. Or maybe I shouldn't use the word enemies, but they are not your friends. They don't like you. No matter what you do, they don't like you. Okay? Whether you sing a song, or you do some tricks, you dance, they don't like you no matter what you do, okay? And no matter what you do, they're not happy. You cannot make them happy about you, okay? So that's 1/3. Now, the other 1/3, or 2.5 billion people on earth, they are neutral about you. Why they are neutral? Either because they don't know you too well, like 80-20 rule. Maybe 80% of the people, you know them, they know you, but you don't know each other too deep that they cannot decide. So they are neutral about you, or they are neutral about you because they haven't even met you. They are the people you would meet in future. Okay? So 1/3 they love you, 1/3 they hate you no matter what you do, and 1/3 they are neutral about you. So when you have just a little thing happen and that break your friendship, what would you do? Question 1 is you cannot control them. And number 2, are they which 1/3? I would say most likely they would be this 1/3 that no matter what you do, they wouldn't like you. Or you might have thought they are your friends, but maybe from the beginning they weren't your friends. You thought they were friends, you wished they were friends, but maybe they weren't friends. And then they were looking for opportunities, or they were looking for excuse to break up the relationship with you. Now, number 3, I would ask myself, which is more important? My heart, my life, or them? Which is more important? My pride or them? So I always ask those 3 things before I decide whether or not I'm going to do something. Because, to be honest with you, if, let's say, something small happened and you really feel you didn't do anything wrong, even though we are human, we do make a mistake, but as far as you know, you don't think you didn't do anything wrong, then most likely that person misunderstood you and they just flip their hands. They are suddenly not your friends. I would say they are not friends to begin with. They were the people, that second 1/3, they don't like you no matter what you do. And you thought you were friends, but they were just looking for any excuse to break up with you. Why do I say that? You really have to ask yourself, is that person so important that you really have to go after them and at least try to work out any misunderstanding? And again, everybody have a different value. This is all the way I think, okay? Because again, if the person is my friend, they should know that I didn't have any bad intention if they ever misunderstand me. Then they would speak up and they would talk it out and we would be friends again. But if the person already has a negative feeling, usually jealous that they hate you when you are succeeding, when you are more successful, when you are happier than them. They are jealous at you. They hate you. They hate you being so happy, So they were just looking for any excuse, any opportunity to break up the relationship. That's fine. Well, I don't know about you, but to me that's fine because I have 1/3 of the people on earth, 2.5 billion people who would like me, and another second 1/3 of the people, another 2.5 billion people who are neutral about me. We don't know each other too well, or those are the people I'm yet to meet. Then I have a total of 5 billion people I have to go out and meet and reach out. So that's how I think. So really, don't let those little things bother you. You have a much bigger dream. You have a much bigger purpose to achieve in your life. That's how I see it, okay? All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.